Bloop.
Let's read.
Let's read New Game Plus with me, Duhad, and them, Herr Wudzig,
Hi, children!
Nira Brony, Rydell,
Yes.
Zombie Cam,
What's up?
and Time Knight.
Hey.
That
And
did make it through,
hopefully
didn't
it
it?
won't crash on
Yes.
us this time.
Yeah, we just recorded an episode of Let's Roleplay only to have the XSplit crash and destroy all of the recording.
Damn you,
Not that
Dakari
weak.
King Mycon.
Yeah, leading us to probably scrap that campaign and start up another one that's going to hopefully run a little bit better. Because the session we lost was also not a particularly great session.
Zombie Cam tried to steal the show and just broke everything instead.
Yes.
I'm sorry.
Pretty
Thanks.
much literally.
You better
much
be
literally.
sorry. Jesus
Our thing
Christ.
is, eventually Zombie Cam should deliberately play a terrible thief.
Anyway.
Next game, maybe.
Okay,
All right.
so
Anyway, everyone in the stream wants us to read hands. That's
Therefore-
why we're reading Legend.
Yeah.
Because
Andrew
Herr wants
J.
it's Herr
Cockwagon.
Wudzig's turn, and he don't give a shit what you want.
Andrew J.
The
Cockwagon.
stream.
Anyway, okay, so we're back with my shitty fanfic. We are moving on to chapter 2 this time.
Damn it, it doesn't involve Andrew J.
Didn't we
Cockwagon.
not finish the first chapter?
No,
we
we
did,
finished it.
actually.
Oh man, that's super memorable.
We
All right.
finished it with Johnny Bravo, Snarf, and Black Lugo venturing off to some surfer guy.
Oh yeah,
Yes.
I can literally I remember none of this story because it was
Oh
terrible.
yeah.
I
don't
remember it
much
had
of it.
Ike, and it had all the baby Lugos around a tree. The village consisted of one house, one tree, and one tent.
That is correct. Okay, well, we return to Lugo Village with Chapter 2, Doubt.
Alright, let's go. So, I guess I'm just going to read the author's note there.
Yeah,
right.
you might as well.
Yes,
Okay.
the author should read the author's note.
Okay. Hello, everybody. Here I am with the next part of the chapter. So on with the bold italics part. So on the bold italics part at the beginning, as I was typing this down, I felt the evil narrator from Radiant Dawn saying stuff in my head about Galliada, so I felt obliged to put one of those things in. I can feel it beginning to bug me for the remainder of the fic too. Help!
How?
Anyway, here's
So
the next
what we've
chapter.
learned here is that Air actually hears voices, and they come
Schizophrenia.
from video games. Now he could just be schizotypical.
Oh, god damn it, Rydell.
Schizostereotypical.
I'm not schizotypical. I don't hear it like that.
Psychosocial.
No.
Psychosocial.
Oh, no.
Shut
What it
the
is-
fuck up, Hero!
No, what it is
And the
he actually
rain
just
will
left the
kill
TV on in
us
the other room. That's
all.
why he's hearing voices.
Throw ourselves against.
Anyway.
Okay, let me
here's
pull out
this
a.
chapter.
Let me
Enjoy-
quickly pull out a card from my tarot deck to figure out how this is going to go.
Okay.
No.
Enjoy
Hanged
and
man.
enjoy and when I
Oh.
come back.
This is
Expect
going to
me
end in
to
suicide, isn't it?
be flushed.
I'm
No,
trying to
I-
read the rest of the author.
Let's read the
Or
fucking
the
authors
arrow
now. Everyone else, shut the
killing
fuck
Nero.
up. I hate all of
Enjoy,
you.
And when I come back, expect me to flash a diploma in your face. I'm graduating today.
Oh God. All right,
Don't
Zombie
flash
Cam, you
anything
read the
in my
bold
face,
italics.
please.
Oh.
There.
Oh, this is going to end in sacrifice.
Wait, I read what?
Zombie Cam, you're the your bold italicized narrator.
That's what the hanged man means. This is going to end
Oh,
in sacrifice.
Wait,
I
that's
suggest
the
we
continents of.
Yeah.
Yes.
I
Go to the
suggest
record.
I suggest we sacrifice Zombie Cam's RP character.
Fair enough.
Yes, let's
I'll-
do that.
In the meantime, though,
Let me find
The
my shotgun.
continent
for
of Grelgido is a majestic landmark of how wars can be avoided for a very long time. Protected by the goddess Sharotal, Grelgido has prospered
Sharo
in
J.
peace,
Talon.
where many nations in the world have failed to do so.
Don't worry about the pronunciation. Just keep pronouncing it however you want.
I think he was
Let's
going to
just-
do that.
Inconsistently.
Yes. 'Cause that's-
Okay, Herr Watseg.
Oh,
On the
shut up.
northwestern corner of the continent is found the Bjork nation of Gardelia, ruled by the fair Queen Andrea and her brother King Marco.
See, that just seems
Yeah.
confusing. You name your
hold
country
on.
after Bjork, but you don't have your queen named Bjork? I mean,
No,
like,
the
what?
one is the queen and the king are brothers. typically
'cause-
the queen and the king are husband and wife.
No,
Incest.
'cause it's
And
like-
I was gonna say, and
they're the
knowing
Targaryens.
European not monarchies, those aren't mutually exclusive.
Yeah, no, they are the Targaryens. There you go.
Incest.
Oh,
Incest.
God.
Well, the next thing
Yeah.
it talks about is dragons.
Yeah.
The black
Here,
widow.
dragons, ravens, and cats work the land. The small population
Dragons,
of Beorn,
ravens, and cats.
completing
oh
the
my.
full integration of Gardelian society.
Holy shit! They actually got like cats hooked up to plows and shit. The fuck?
I'm assuming they're talking about the cat Lugo.
Possibly,
Yeah,
but like,
I
none
was
of-
thinking more of the cat lagoos in this case.
I don't know. I'm
Dragons,
just saying like a
cats,
bunch of
and
cats
ravens,
like
oh my.
running around the land, scratching at things, and being like, "I'm working."
Actually, now that you bring that up, it does
Cat-
seem a bit classist when you think, oh my god, the cat Lugos were probably the only ones manning the fields.
That is pretty
Oh
fucking
my
racy.
god.
Oh, I
Wow.
just see like a cat wearing a straw hat driving a tractor.
Jesus Christ. On
Yeah,
with
I
the
mean, the-
And then ask
story.
yourself if that would be out of character for the world.
The last.
I really
cat
know, that's kind of a
we
point.
had
Get to the
you know,
west, and taking the northern end of the continent is the country Jargon, which is commanded by Regent Harold and his trusty Pegasus Knights. Beork
Okay.
alone populate the nation as it is, has had a small history of racial tension between itself and its neighbors. Thankfully, over the years, these tensions have never evolved into the terror of war.
I like how war is an
That's because
evolution.
they keep. No, well,
Is
but
it-
what
is
happens
it-
is you keep hitting B whenever the country levels up.
Anyway, wait, someone was going to interrupt with something?
I think that was
Pegasus Knights. Pegasus.
Yeah, those are an actual Fire Emblem unit.
They use
Talon hunting.
spears and they're weak against arrows.
Yeah.
Talent hunting.
Anyway, yeah. Also, I like the idea of like, it's like the racial tensions between neighbors. It's just like this nation is founded, and its neighbors like, oh well, there goes the continent. Eh.
There
Well-
goes the continent.
Although, that is roughly the history of France and England.
Pretty much, but
Only without the never evolved into the terrors of war.
yeah,
And more
Yes.
constantly developed new wars.
new and exciting wars.
I know, right?
like Eevee.
For quite a while, they basically viewed the American Revolution as a war between England and France, with France winning.
Yep.
Anyway.
Takes a while to get any respect. Any respect at all. Anyway, go ahead, zombie. Continue.
Well, we didn't get respect until we lost the War of 1812.
Then we
Anyway.
were a real
Taking-
nation.
Taking the southwest corner of the continent is the land Galdor, which has had a very prosperous rule under King Torzakul
I got
and
King
his
Torso.
son, Prince Miriel. This is the home of the people bearing the mark of the brand, and immigrants from every country pour in every year.
Wait, what?
Is this your attempt at nap time
Oh,
here?
no,
This is boring
no.
the shit out of me.
What it is was the
Um,
brand was actually something that appeared on the offspring of Laguz and Beork.
Yeah, but if you have the
So it's an
exact right
actual
number,
thing in
idiotic.
canon.
yeah, but if you have the exact right number of septums in your inventory when you get it, it turns into the Elton brand.
Imperial
Oh,
Septions?
shut up.
That's also stupid. All of this is stupid. Why are people being born with brands? That's idiotic.
My
Well,
brand.
I don't know, like
My
why
brand.
It was a
guy-
reference to
canon!
Elder Scroll.
It's
Why
not-
you
it's
think was a
stupid
joke?
Why is
canon.
that one guy a Puma, and why is that one guy Vans, and why is that one guy Zoomies?
Basically, the brand is a hereditary birthmark.
Fuck
My
you.
brand.
Birthmark. A
Joke.
brand is a
And my
fucking...
thing was a joke
Sure.
about an item in Elder Scrolls.
This is all
A
stupid.
joke item.
Anyway, continuing.
The brand is in the Tellius verse. It's what happens when you have a Beork mating with the Laguz. That pops out of whichever one's vagina.
Wait,
and
so
everybody
Bjork having
moves on.
sex with Lugo creates a baby with a fucking brand on its skin? That's idiotic.
Okay, so basically, Lagoos with brands are biracial.
Being biracial in this universe literally comes with a fucking brand?
What?
So
Like all the
like-
ponies have.
What the
Well, hold on.
fuck?
Duhad, the explanation for that is all the ponies in Equestria are half Lugo.
Okay, whatever. But like that's so fucking weird and
Oh,
racist.
God.
It's like, oh
This
yeah, those like half
explanation-
breeds are
Well,
literally
it is
brands.
supposed. That's part of the point. It is supposed to be kind of racist.
This isn't a very
Explanation is
racist
making my
universe.
malaria act up.
Like the game that I think the first game of the series is basically about a race war
Yeah,
and
no,
trying
it's
to
like-
stop it.
Yeah, but it's like it's not like this is like making it. It's not like it's a point about racism. It's like that they are given brands. It's like they are literally born with brands. It's like saying that there's a universe in which to make a point about like discrimination against Jewish people, all Jewish people were born with horns. It's like that. Okay, fine. You're gonna try and make a point
it's
about.
Japan. Frankly, what do you expect?
It's a bit better than this. This is horrible.
Racial decency?
Yeah. Yeah, a little
A
bit.
story
Damn
that doesn't
store.
make my malaria act up?
Anyway, moving on from this fucked up point.
In the northeast region of the continent, the theocracy of Tardal sits with its emperor Goliath at the lead, under the strong yet understanding rule of the Lion Kings,
Simba.
Hawks, and a small contingent of branded have made their homes
what's on the
in the
head?
harsh sandy dunes of the nation. The southmost part of the continent is the land of the country of Forgerat,
The land of the country, the nation of Forgret.
Oh my god, I need to
Department
jump
of
into Shark
Redundancy.
Tank.
The
whose
Department-
Council
the
of
Department Redundancy
Representatives
Department.
does all of the ruling of the land. Here, tigers and a few cats roam the marshes freely and without very much attention to any of the other nations.
I've never just imagined
Tigers
a
who are
fuck-
not cats, and cats who are cats.
Also, like,
The distinction is clear.
since when have fucking tigers just naturally, existed in swamps? Those legendary
yeah.
amphibious fucking tigers.
Again, we're talking
Well-
about the Lugo here.
If I check, there's probably some sort of amphibious tiger in Mother 3.
Maybe. But the point is, like, okay, all right, let's just digress on the point of Lugos for a second, because, like, this is always a thing I've found kind of stupid about, like, when you just make anthropomorphic characters without putting any sort of actual thought into it. It's like, okay, fine, make it an animal-like person, but if you're going to do that, fucking make them, have distinctive characteristics based on animals. Don't just make it arbitrary, where it's like, oh, whatever, this person's a cat person because fuck it, cat person.
And
It's either
to point out a better example of an example done better, Elder Scrolls,
Yeah.
where the ones that live in the swamp are the Argonians.
Yes, who are the lizard people, which
ones.
makes a lot of goddamn
Well, I mean,
sense.
And the ones
To
that
be
live in
fair,
the desert and
they
savannah
literally-
area are the cats.
Yeah.
The Argonians literally came from a land called Black Marsh.
Yeah, no, like Elder Scrolls put a little bit more thought into its animal people and
Put
where
a
they
lot
come
more
from.
thought into it.
Yes.
Yeah, well, I mean, I was coming off of something that existed, but I did it terribly.
Along
Which
with
is
that,
why we're reading it for Let's Read New Game Plus.
Yes, and why we
along
were
with
making
that,
fun of it and
literally,
why it's so
the
stupid.
Argonians can breathe underwater, and the cats have the power to
like
see in the dark.
tigers.
Yeah, like cats do. Again, like I don't have a problem with anthropomorphic characters if you make the anthropomorphism, matter beyond just cat people. Why?
Even though, like, a few weeks ago you said you thought they were incredibly creepy.
I still think they're incredibly creepy. I just don't mind them, as long as it makes sense. Like,
Anywho's, we're not even into the actual chapter yet.
yeah, you know what I also find creepy? Clowns. You know what I don't mind existing? Clowns.
Oh my god, we're 13 minutes in and we're not even in the chapter proper. Come on!
Shout out to my
Sorry, we got
Juggernaut
sidetracked
homies.
by clowns.
Yeah, fucking clowns, man.
Fuck
The
you,
southeast
clowns.
portion of the continent is held by the nation of Steuben, ruled by the determined hand of Chancellor
Chancellor
Argyle.
Puddinghead.
and the Prime Minister Cecily.
B. DeMille.
Cecily? Cecily Street?
Oh, yeah.
Is that like Italian Sesame Street?
Hey, can you tell me how to get to Sesame Street?
Can you tell me how to get to Sesame Street? I gotta collect some debts.
Join up one.
Whose are you?
Bayok and herons alike inhabit the plains of Steuben, The songs of the herons, free to roam the winds that gently nudge the seeds of grass underneath.
That's pretty
The
fucking
peace
perfect.
in
The songs are free to roam the winds. I guess the herons themselves aren't.
Nope, they're all just chained to the ground there by their necks.
The music better
peace
be
in the
fucking good
grilled
then.
Jido is slowly crumbling under strong tensions taking hold of Jargon, despite Regent Harold's attempts to placate the people. A long series of brutal murders taking hold of the nation is slowly directing the anger of the people at the neighboring Tardal.
I gave them bread. I gave them circuses. I don't see why they're still murdering each other.
Regent
I know that
Harold,
it's
fearing
said
the
if
worst.
you feed and entertain a society, they'll be fine, but actually, it really depends on how much you feed and entertain them.
Fair enough.
That's true. Anyway.
Regent Harold, fearing the worst for the peace of the continent, has asked Steuben and Forgerit to help defuse the conflict in his own home in case anything goes wrong.
Traditionally,
stands-
bringing in foreign troops in order to suppress a homegrown rebellion always works super well.
I know, right?
Yeah,
That's why we left.
Look,
That's why we
we're
left
just
Iraq really
staying-
quickly.
I was also
We're
going to say,
just staying around
France,
to help.
Russia, like some of the most famous, civil wars in history, and the most bloody ones happen when the local monarch is like, things are getting pretty bad here. I'll bring in some foreign troops to help suppress my own people. That won't go down badly.
And even when it does help suppress it, it's usually, okay, they say there, by the way, since our military controls everything, we're your de facto rulers.
Well, there's that, but more
The
importantly,
only
just
one time I have ever seen anything even remotely involving like aid from outside forces directly was during the Armenian genocide. The Russians helped the Armenians, but only for a few years, and even in the process, still like 100,000, 200,000 Armenians died.
yeah. Well, here's the thing. Like what I'm talking about, like in the particular case of unrest and violence within the society, traditionally when a monarch is like, oh, hey, my people are pissed off, let me bring in foreign troops, even beyond like the political ramifications of calling in another nation to help, police your country, you know what really doesn't make your people love you anymore? Bringing in
Genocide.
foreigners.
Policed by foreign military?
Exactly. Like that like traditionally pisses them right the fuck off and drives, rebellion to full on revolution.
Yeah.
Wait,
and
what was,
plus you have
what
the
was-
you have you probably had some small rebellion. You suppressed it with a stronger military. So they got stronger. So you brought in more military. You're just escalating until things explode.
Yeah, in other
I
words,
know,
this
right?
guy's a shitty fucking monarch.
Oh, it gets worse.
Forgerit stands by the troubled regent, its royal guard on standby in case things get out of hand. However, Steuben's uneasy alliance with Tardal could be broken at the slightest provocation, fearing its royal guard on fearing that Goliath could turn on Steuben the minute they declared their will to help Jargon. Hergold and Sicily have declared a policy of neutrality.
And hired all the young shepherd boys with slings.
Yes.
It is in the very northwestmost corner of Gardelia that Ike and his friends begin their journey, as they sojourn across the vast rainforests of the nation. Karunga's mind is filled with wonder as to how the peace could reduce itself to being shattered at the batting of an eyelid.
Did you get all that?
No, I actually have no idea what the hell's going on anymore.
There's
I'm
no-
more
Okay,
confused
yeah,
than I was
we
before.
We have a
I've
map.
just stopped paying
There's
attention.
politics on the map, and some
Oh.
guys inviting foreigners to help put down his
Speaking
internal
of
rebellions.
which,
Also,
Oh, and we're in a rainforest.
very poorly
I
implemented
actually
furries.
drew a freaking world map for this place.
That is very neatly divided.
Christ.
Implausibly so.
I know, right?
Oh my fucking god. You fucking serious. Well, guess we have a new title card.
Dream.
And Steuben looks kind of like a scorpion stinging someone's ball sack.
Jesus Christ! Yeah, this is totally going to be the title card for this reading.
And I'm pretty sure one of the I'm pretty sure one of the islands off, I think it's Gardelia, possibly Genitalia, looks like a question mark. And one looks like a speech bubble, and one looks like an exclamation point.
Also,
Bloody
my
HL.
shirt is in the shot.
Fantastic! Yeah, you had your boobs in the way of the photo.
They're not my boobs!
So anyway, continuing
Your
on.
moves.
Ryan,
I didn't have boobs back then either.
Rydell, you're going to be our narrator, so fucking whatever. Go ahead.
The rainforests of Gardelia were really annoying.
It is also
Wait, I think my
Chapter
dog
two,
was
Devs.
Surfer Dude Ike. last time.
I was Ike.
okay. Well, fine. You're Ike, and since Zombie Cam just did the
I
other
could be a
thing,
narrator too.
what? No, it's fine. Time Night, you're the narrator.
Oh.
Okay, let's see. Okay, the rainforest of Gardelia were really annoying. At least that was what was going through Ike's head as he trudged his way through the unbearable combination of heat and humidity.
Oh my god, this is so... I forgot how purple this is.
Even
Oh my god.
Red purpler.
Yeah.
Even
I've
the
read
path that even the path was a bad place to travel on, and it only got worse as the group passed the immeasurably tall trees.
Seriously,
60
they
feet.
tried. They got out like tape measures and yardsticks and stuff, but no matter how high they went, it just wasn't enough.
Yep. We didn't help. They only had like 3 rulers, and we're like, well, shit, it's more than 3 feet tall. Can't figure it out. Immeasurable.
Anyways, I was suffering in the heat, the humidity causing the sweat to stick to his face and give him no form of relief other than to swipe his face with a leaf. But even
It
Okay.
turned out to be poison ivy.
I usually just use my arm, but
I was
all.
thinking the exact same thing.
I also think like,
That
what the hell is up
entire-
with Ike? He's like,
that-
oh, my face is covered in sweat. I could, wipe it with my arm, or I could just grab a handful of leaves and start rubbing it all over myself.
Just like that entire sentence just sounded wrong.
Why?
Is
Well,
causing
it has to
the
do with him
sweat to
suffering from the heat.
stick. No, it's
and,
causing the heat to stick to his face and giving him no form of relief other than to wipe his face with a leaf.
That's what she said.
I don't know.
Exactly.
I also like the idea that apparently sweat doesn't actually stay on you; it just sort of like evaporates and flies off into the atmosphere if it's not hot, like if it's not like humid.
See, here's
Oh
the
God,
thing.
my malaria.
It does sort of stick to your skin if it's humid enough. So it's like,
No, it's more that you're sweating, and sweat doesn't really just like leap off you when you're sweating.
Kimochi, what's this sticky stuff on me? They play with me until I smell like salty coins and milk.
anyway.
But even then, Time Night.
Ike was suffering in the heat.
No, you're
No,
not
You
too
already
bad.
read
Even then,
that.
But even then, the sweat returned in a matter of seconds to make his life miserable.
Oh God, I'm a little sweaty. Oh, my life sucks.
No, I am hot.
And as luck
In
would
all
have it,
the wrong ways.
Oh my
I don't want to be literally hot.
Womp womp. This isn't what I wanted. Oh no.
anyways, and as luck would have it, the sun was at the highest point in the sky. Ike groaned in discomfort as his group trudged on. Ragnell perched on his shoulder.
Presumably in raven form.
Yes.
Oh, and so
Hopefully.
so the Ragnell is one of the Lugos, right?
Actually, Ragnell is his sword.
Wait, what?
Oh, sorry.
Okay.
Okay
For
then.
some
Presumably
reason-
not in raven form then.
For some reason.
Hey,
You know,
what?
I'm pretty sure this is the first time you ever
Hold on.
mentioned the name of
hold
his
on.
sword.
Hold the fuck on. His sword is perched on his shoulder. His sword is physically balanced atop his shoulder. He's just like walking around like hey guys, check it out, check it out, check it out. Whoa.
I don't know why, but like for some reason that line where Duhad said something in David's voice, for some reason that just gave me the image of David from Living the Dream playing Drawn to Life.
Oh Jesus.
Oh God, no.
Just thinking, oh, this isn't what I wanted. I actually wanted my porn to come to life.
Oh God.
David from Living the Dream in Chalk World.
Anyway.
Chalk Zone.
Oh, that's right, Chalk Zone. Anyway, continuing.
Okay, anyways. Sensing his discomfort, the rest of the group slowed down enough for Ike to be able to catch up.
Wow.
They're just like, oh,
Wow.
he's suffering. Let's just humor him.
All right, we better slow down for Ike.
He's kind of special.
Nerdlinger.
Most of them did not really think that it was very serious. So they kept on walking and trying to ignore the poor mercenary's discomfort as much as possible.
Hey, Ike is suffering. We should slow down. We should not slow down. It's nothing to worry about. Keep
God,
moving.
it's Persona 4 all over again. He looks like he's in a lot of pain. You should leave him be.
Yes.
After the guy got kicked in the testicles, he's
It's
just
it's
like
not even like
writhing on the
like
ground.
one person's like, hey, we should go back and help him, and then someone else is like, no, let's not. It is the group as a collective is like, slow it down. Never mind. Keep it up.
They're taunting him. They're slowing down so he can begin to catch up, and then speeding to leave him behind again.
Apparently.
God damn it.
Like, oh, you think you're gonna fuck you.
Again, it's not an individual. It is the group as a collective whole doing this.
Oh God.
It's a collective hole in the donut.
However, eventually Maria was unable to stand it. She knew something was wrong, so she slowed down a little so that she was walking next to Ike.
Okay. Here, why don't you play the cat, Lagoo?
I think someone else played most of the rest of the cast, but okay.
Whatever.
I guess you're not used to this, are you?
Asked the cat Lagoos. Ike turned his eyes to gaze at the cat Lagoos. His sapphire orbs
Oh
meeting her
God!
Oh, right, that's right. He doesn't
lavender
have
eyes.
eyes. He just has like
God,
gemstones.
he's looking through his nipples again.
He has fucking blue nipples. What?
His nipples
He
are
must
made
be
of
cold.
sapphire. Yes.
He's super
Yeah, I think that
cold.
was referenced earlier. They somehow somehow there's something that got interpreted as having sapphire nipples.
Oh God.
He's
Anyway.
very
It's that
cold.
everybody was looking through like these little orbs, and I was just like their nipples.
Anyway.
Okay.
Oh,
sapphire-
whose fucking nipples are completely like circular, like orbs?
Okay.
Okay,
They are
Fucking
now.
whose eyes are completely circular orbs of blue?
No.
Well, yeah, I know, but it's like eyes are more round than nipples.
Yeah, sapphires are blue.
But not significantly more blue.
No, true, but like,
Still, Ike is looking through his nipples, which happen to be solid sapphire.
yeah, but why are the nipples orbs? Like, he's looking through his eyes, which happen to be gemstones implanted in his face by a necromancer.
Okay.
But he's actually looking through like the outer pointy part of his nipple.
Okay. Anyways,
Sapphire orbs.
his sapphire orbs meeting her lavender eyes and noticing a hint of concern written in there somewhere.
Note that the Lagoos gets eyes, but the Bayork gets orbs.
But
Racist.
the Bayork gets solid sapphire nipples.
Yeah, no. Bjork has the Bjorks have sapphire blue eyes, not fucking
No,
nipples.
The Bjork. No, the Bjork. It's the Bjorks are the
it
ones
could-
with orbs.
It could be his testicles.
Okay, fine. It's his testes. It's just not
Yeah,
his
he's
fucking
blue
nipples.
balls
His nipples
and
don't make
looking
any
through his
goddamn
hands.
sense. So he's looking out from his nuts and he's like, "Oh hey, what's up, babe?"
Oh my God.
Okay.
Wait, so is he walking on his hands? Because apparently
No,
they're
he's
at
just
eye
like
level.
swinging out. He's just like, "Hey, babe, hold on, you gotta see."
She's really short.
Oh God.
Either that
Nah.
or Ike's incredibly tall.
Look at me
funny.
right in the orbs, baby.
Anyway.
Oh, geez.
Nah.
My eyes are up here. Oh wait, no they aren't.
My eyes are up here, but I'm seeing from down there.
No.
Said,
Actually, no. It's just my eye sockets.
Anyway.
Okay,
No.
anyway. Said Ike.
I mean, I'm used to a forest environment, but this... I've never seen a forest like this. The trees are immeasurable, man.
Yeah. It's a bit of a strange forest, actually.
Replied Maria, Maria gazed turning towards the leaves that were visible at the top of the trees.
Immeasurable, visible top.
As I said, they ran out of rulers very, very quickly.
Because they only have 2 on the entire continent. These forests are wet all year round, they're hot, and there are a lot of plants in here.
Oh my!
There are a lot of plants in this forest.
And wet all year round?
My mom says there are a lot of black people in Africa.
I mean, even for a forest, this is pretty strange. And yet we're
The
used
fact
to
that
it,
there are
I
a lot of
guess.
plants is strange for this forest.
You don't have these back home, do you?
No.
Said the mercenary. The mercenary replied sternly.
We have forests, but not these kinds of forest.
I see.
Said the Catalogous, her head turning back to Ike.
Swiveling.
You know, I'm sure all the people back where you come from miss you.
Well, yeah, that's because I got a pretty high evasion.
You have no idea.
Said Ike.
I know too many people over there. They probably miss my presence more than anything else, though.
That's
God,
exactly
this
what I
guy
just
is-
said.
This guy's the most egotistical person on the planet.
Yeah.
Which is weird because he's not that egotistical in canon. But whatever.
He's just like, I know these people just miss me being around.
Hey, it
Just me
wouldn't be
being
shitty
around makes
fan
people
fiction
happier.
without a bit of an egotist.
Again,
Presents.
egotistical protagonist.
Present.
Maria.
Asked Maria, her head turning sharply at Ike's audacity at voicing such a thought.
Voicing such a thought?
What the fuck do
having
you
such a
mean you
thought?
have a presence? You exist physically? The fuck are you on about?
What do you mean, presents? Don't tell me you were a bastard to the people back home.
The fuck
See,
do you
even
get
the
that
story
from?
knows that this guy is egotistical.
I go, yeah, people. I knew a lot of people. They'll probably be missing, not being around. What the fuck do you mean by that? Were you a dick?
Well, I assume this is the more literal, that she's referring to the more literal bastard.
That still isn't that isn't implied from presence.
Anyway,
Actually, nah.
Replied Ike.
It's exactly the opposite.
Oh.
I know too many
Oh.
of my parents.
Oh.
I'm like
My
reverse
parents-
Batman.
Were double married.
yeah,
I'm the opposite of a
just-
bastard.
Nero's brain is breaking. Yes, it's my revenge for Nero throwing me everywhere.
They probably.
People
Dang,
love
my
me
bowels.
where I came from. I
Tell
think I
them
need to
how
get
bad.
away from it, though. I've done too much there, and I think I can do some good for some other lands. You know, it's the classical you need a foreigner to come in and solve all your problems for you thing.
I'm what we call a mighty whitey. I'm here to fix your problems.
Oh my god. Oh god. Oh god, and I just looked at the next line.
Nero! Do not be Cabral. Stop it.
Don't be an asshole.
A bit selfish, but okay.
Said Maria.
Only
How's
a
that selfish?
bit.
No, jeez, people like you. Why be less selfish? God.
Well, no, he's like, I've left my family to come save other people, and she's like, that's
could
selfish.
you be more selfish?
Could you be more selfish by wanting to help people?
I went to Africa and built an orphanage. You selfish prick! You must be a real bastard to everyone, aren't you?
I'm okay.
Anyway, What sort of things did you do back in your home?
Alright, hold on, where was
Uh,
I? Oh man, I lost my
I'd
spot.
rather not talk about it now.
Said the mercenary, his mind having been taken completely off the heat and humidity at hand.
It's a very long story.
And I don't want to hear it.
No one does.
Yeah. Well, it's a long journey to Alexandra.
The
So
cat
far,
looked-
this guy is more egotistical than Andrew J. Cockwagon.
No, he isn't. Andrew J. Cockwagon is, without a doubt,
The
the
third.
most ludicrously egotistical person we've
He doesn't
read.
get. He gets even more egotistical though. Right now, this is.
Oh,
just,
God.
It's like everybody loves me. No one
Everybody
hates
loves me.
He has like he's been taking lessons from Johnny Bravo. He's under the impression that everyone loves him.
I gotta get back to my
Well,
homeland.
I mean, to be fair, he did end 2 fucking wars on the same continent within the same span of 3 years.
Through brutal
So-
genocide and repression. Good man.
It didn't involve brutal genocide or repression, but okay, whatever. Anyway,
Usually it involves like killing a single dragon or something like that.
Anyways,
German suplex a dragon.
If you
Actually-
kill the final boss, the entire war ends.
actually, it involves killing a goddess one of those times. So there you go.
Once again, through
There you
German
go.
suplex.
You killed God and brought world peace.
Oh God, it's Richard Dawkins.
Anyway,
Oh Lord, I just looked at the chat. Mortals and your round nipples, triangle and Illuminati nipples are superior. God damn it, Valil.
okay.
God
Cat-
damn it, Belil.
The cat Liz replied, wondering if Gaston and Karunga were just ignoring them, or if they had been secretly tuning into their conversation the way they would if Maria was talking to somebody.
Well, it's Gaston. He probably only listens to himself.
Well, no one.
No one
spits like-
eavesdrops like Gaston.
I'm sure you'll have time to tell the entire story by then.
Still, I don't think I should just yet.
Said Ike.
If anything happens, I'll explain to the best of my abilities. So, if I die, I'll tell you everything.
Well, okay.
Whatever.
Sighed
Oh,
Maria.
my malaria.
defeated.
Oh God, my malaria's everywhere. It's
But I
spewing.
will hound the information out eventually.
You can never tell.
Said Ike.
Could have done this.
I might give in to your hounding willingly, but not at
That's
the
what she said.
moment.
That's what she said.
I've been really trying, baby.
But don't forget,
And you
If
said
you
by
hound-
saying this shit.
but don't forget, if you hound, that makes you a bitch.
I thought that she was a cat. The goose.
Oh, yeah. Found out
No,
how to
apparently
get
she's a
the
hound now.
live stream chat thing.
Ain't
into
nothing
its
but a
thing.
hound dog.
Anyway, now the suspense is killing me.
Hold on, I lost my spot again.
You
Why
shouldn't
did
have
Maria-
asked.
Oh, dang it. Man, what
Now
am
the
I?
suspense is killing me.
Maria.
Wine Maria!
Karanga, help me out here.
Oh yeah, Karanga, the black.
I need you to come and help me badger this guy into telling me his life story.
Silence. Gaston had since looked back at Maria, and then he looked back at the imposing figure. Failed to say a word.
Karunga?
Asked
Rude.
Ike. He and Maria running up to the two of them as Gaston and Karunga stopped walking.
Is something wrong?
Another
Other elven eyes see.
Not walking and stuff.
Another silence. Karunga slowly turned to face the group.
Karunga, here we go. I'll just ignore this guy. It is quite puzzling to me.
Replied the seer slowly.
I can see racial tension rising up so suddenly. How can I see racial tension rising up so suddenly?
Racial tension.
Well, with your testicles.
Dude, I just saw, like... I don't know, it's like... I'm not sure how you can see racial tension rising so suddenly. It's like, does he have, like, I don't know, like CNN on, and it's just like, oh shit. White cop just shot a minority. Oh, fuck. They're gonna fucking fill in the bar. It's rising again.
I'm going to Tumblr.
So, like, what constitutes as like the ability to sense the rise of racial tensions?
He has testicle vision too.
That doesn't fucking answer anything.
That means he can like see it extra.
Okay, well, I figured out
Dear
a way to get
God.
this stupid chat to work. for me, so
Divination.
it's also like
He used his Ouija board and it said fast racial tension.
His Luigi board.
the murder just
Anyway.
started 2 months ago, and yet Django is already ready to go to war with Legume. Nation at a moment's notice.
Jargon von Strangle.
There's two. I know,
Whatever.
since it's like, apparently we're going to be entering into a fucking race war. I want one of the sides to be Django, because he's like the best, he's the best at that.
That's true. Anyway, who's gonna... so, Nero Brody, since you're the only guy left...
His son was allegedly better, but he got taken out by a blind dude. By accident.
Anyway,
And appeared in the Christmas special.
Nero, start the reading!
Okay.
You're Gaston.
And sir, it's been building up.
Replied Gaston.
Remember how they've had those tensions for a long time?
Oh, God.
What
Yes, but still,
the seer said.
it's quite puzzling to me how 900 years without a race war. Oh, God damn it! It's quite puzzling to me how 900 years without a race war have been done this to us.
What?
Apparently, like, I
And
don't
they
know.
like how
Wait,
they-
what has not having a race war done to you?
Apparently, race wars are like forest fires. You just have to have one every couple of years, or else it just builds up too much fuel.
I could like see somebody sitting by like a sign that says, "It has been X amount of years since the last race war." He's just waiting.
See
to,
that like in like
flip it
in like a
over.
prison, like in the prison is just like, you know, number of days since the last racial riot.
Oh, God!
He's just like, "I'm about to flip it over."
It's like, did you hear about that Ferguson incident? Setting
Oh.
it back to zero.
Oh fuck! There it goes again. Everyone's fucking murdering each other.
Okay, we gotta start. Tamir Rice.
Oh,
Okay,
Christ.
we're getting the numbers up.
Anyway,
The tensions are always there.
Replied the mercenary.
It's bound to get to this point eventually. You just gotta, go with the flow, man.
These guys have like a really fucked up view.
Everything always eventually leads to racial wars.
Jesus fucking Christ! Like, I love how fucking like racist these guys are. It's just like, oh yeah, no, it's races can't live together in peace without eventually going to war. That's just the way they are. It's like, what the fuck is wrong with these people? These are horrible human beings.
Is crying in his grave.
Yeah, it's like fucking Martin Luther King is just like, oh God, why? Why? No.
Martin Luther King is just looking down on us with the biggest. His frown is like stretching off of his
Just
face.
shaking his head the most disappointed ways possible.
I can't believe these people came.
I had
into
a
this
dream.
world.
You people are fucking up that dream.
I had a dream last night. It involved me murdering you.
oh, God. Anyway,
Holy like.
Asta Maria.
Wait, hold on. I
Oh,
I
God
didn't.
damn it. Did you lose your place again?
No, I didn't hear you say.
Asked
say
Maria
what-
holding.
Asked Maria, holding her hands at her hips and looking at him with the soft curves of her face contorted into a frown.
Wait, hold on. The soft curves. So her face is like the outline of her face is crushing into itself to frown.
God. Anyway,
It just sounds unhealthy.
Yes.
Hey,
said Gaston.
I said it myself. Eventually, everything breaks.
True.
True. Oh, dang it.
Oh God!
Said Karunga.
Said Karunga.
What the fuck is wrong with all these racist assholes? Oh yeah, no, races can't live together in peace. They're eventually gonna have to fight each other. Yeah, so true. Very true. My God, you're right.
Oh my God!
Not racist, I
Wow.
have lots of Lagoo friends. Just, you know,
I have
they
lots
can't...
of-
Ladies and
Lugo friends,
gentlemen,
we
Hair
have Lugo.
Dumbass.
We have Lugo.
Well, these are all the goose. So I guess I have lots of Bayork friends.
Yeah, I've got lots of Bjork friends.
I have lots of Bjork friends.
I guess
You're
We
not a
buried
very
them.
experienced seer, are you?
answer. Ask the mercenary.
Wait, hold on. Now there's a dragon involved? What?
The dragon
It's the
is
black
Karunga
Lugo.
is the
Oh,
dragon.
right, the black guy,
Black
right.
Lugo.
Okay. Why do you dare to say... Why do you dare to suggest such a thing? Not how do you dare, why do you dare? I question this. I wish to know why you are being so bold.
Ask the dragon.
Let's hear.
Ask the dragon.
I think a lot about some topics that bother my mind with small details. What? I
What?
think a lot
I
about
am a
some
seer,
topics.
and I think about some topics. That's why this suddenly struck me in the middle of the path. And my thoughts are we should have more racial riots to fix it.
No, also just like I think. Hold on, this fucking sentence. I think a lot about some topics that bother my mind with small little details.
Yes, Aaron, that sentence needs
Much worse.
explaining.
Wow.
You know what? I don't even know anymore.
Also, wow, such redundancy, such little small.
The Department of the Department of Redundancy Department.
Anyways,
Anyway.
Yeah, but it doesn't mean you're the best.
the mercenary.
Around.
The mercenary replied.
Guys, please.
Said Maria.
There's no
walking
need
bet-
to fight over me.
walking
We weren't fighting over you, Maria.
Karunga.
Oh, it's fine. Keep fighting over me then.
God, you don't even know how true that is. Oh God. Let's not argue now, okay? We've still
We
got
can do
quite
that
a ways
later.
Yeah. We've still got quite a ways to go before we get to Alexandria, so let's just get our things done, and we can bicker all we want afterwards, deal?
Wait,
I'm
so our answer basically is, let's not bicker now, we can do that later.
I'm so tempted to say something regarding living the dream, but
Instead,
I am going to refrain from it intensely.
instead we have to get our things done now. When we've established nothing that needs to be done right now, they're
Except for
just
walk.
walking.
It doesn't matter because she's a woman.
You can't,
No.
you can't argue now. We're busy walking.
Oh, my malaria made me do it.
Sure,
Yes, malaria
Blame the
confirmed
malaria.
for making you sexist.
sure.
Said Ike.
The malaria.
Let's go.
The party of four then proceeded to continue walking down the path, the grains of dirt sifting under as they walked forward. Change.
Either-
Racist!
Hold on. That's not a scene change.
That's just a line. They were
There is a time gap, but it's the same scene later.
Anyway,
they were still walking through the same unbearably humidity and heat.
that's not what it says.
Yes, it is.
Same unbearable humidity and heat.
Okay. Yeah, you said unbearably before. so it's
Unbearable.
just- Okay, anyway.
However, this time the trees had grown enough that the canopy covered the path, and so Ike did not have to deal with the added problem of the sun bearing down on their figures. The trees
my
became
action
even
figures.
more unbearable. Even
No,
so,
my action figures are melting.
No.
Oh, God. They're made of sugar cubes! Oh, shit!
Oh shit.
Every so often, Maria or Gaston had broken off to talk to Ike, and for the mercenary, it was a refreshing break to have one of the Lagoons talk to him. He got to know them a little better than he already did, and he certainly did like a little bit of entertainment that they put into their speech, so the conversations were a welcome diversion.
Oh god, Ike is just like, haha, I like having Lagoo friends. Also, the fact that you people talk funny makes me makes me like you even more. You've got funny voices.
Damn it, Lugo, why are you so awesome?
God damn it.
Tell
Seriously,
me more
Lugo
about your
in Spec
Lagoo
Ops
music. I am amused by it in its simple, primitive style. Haha.
But seriously, Lugo from Spec Ops The Line is, like me, a sarcastic dickbag.
Anyway,
They were usually pretty short, though, so Ike always wanted more from them.
Entertain me more, foreigner.
and Legolas came and waped her in cold.
I was joking before about Ike being a mighty whitey, but I mean, really, he's just like, haha, I am amused by your primitive culture and strange ways. Entertain me more while I go to, while I spend time in your village and then go to fix your problems.
He's the most nationalistic motherfucker alive.
He's just like the most, like, fucking ridiculous mighty whitey colonial hero ever.
Oh, damn it.
He's more of tidy whitey.
Anyways,
Wow.
so they wanted more from them.
Anyway.
They so happened to be walking in silence when Maria stopped completely, one of her lavender ears twitching slightly. Everybody noticed the cat stop, so they all stopped walking as well, looking at her with concern written on their faces.
Oh, God.
Oh god, someone scribbled the word concern on their faces.
Maria.
No, it's not written.
What?
It's written. Like someone actually, like concern actually rode their face.
Oh yeah.
Like a horse.
Malaria.
Anyway.
Maria
Ask
W.
Malaria. What?
Asked Gaston before Maria violently waved a hand in his face. Whispered Maria audibly.
Damn it, shouty.
I wasn't sure he heard much of anything at first, but Gaston.
Mostly because hair just blew out his eardrums.
But Gaston listened and nodded his head. Karunga by no means was the one with the best hearing, simply looked at the group, astonished. And then, Ike was able to hear the sound of foliage rustling somewhere behind Karanga.
Oh no! Wind!
The wind is returned! Alright. You guys take over for 10 minutes, I'll be right back.
Okay.
Time that you're now also seer man. Alright, go.
I don't think he has anything to say for a while after this, actually.
Good.
Okay. As soon as he heard it, the Bjork looked a little behind the dragon to see some bushes rustling next to one of the trees. Casually, the mercenary began to walk over to the bushes.
Oh, gee.
Said Ike loudly. Maria moved to criticize Ike, but Karanga silenced her with a hand.
I wonder if there's anyone hiding behind a bush somewhere. I don't think it would do me good to search in this bush, yes?
What? What? By the time he had arrived at the bush, which he proceeded to point Ragnell at. By this time he had arrived at the bush, which he proceeded to point Ragnell at.
And to be sure, Ragnall is not the Raven Lugo, right?
No.
No,
the
that's
Raven
Gaston.
Lugo Is
That's
Gaston.
Gaston.
Yeah, I know. You can come out now.
Said Ike.
Oh God! I just went ahead in this scene. Oh, what
Okay.
was I thinking?
It's a spy! Kill it!
Timidly, a small little cat boy popped out.
It's a spy! Kill it!
Oh God!
Murder kittens.
Maria instantly let out a yelp, a surprised yelp, as she recognized the tribal painting covering the boy's almost nude form.
Oh, dude, get a
Naked
leash.
cat boy.
It's pedophilia! Kill it!
All
Granny Smith
over.
naked as a cat boy.
Anyway.
over, the cat was painted in green tribal fare, and if not for the fact that there was a lion cloth. A lion cloth around his waist.
He murdered a lion and made a cloth out of it and used it to cover his,
I was pretty
his
sure.
doodle stick.
And given that referring to just a species has usually not been referring to that species, but that species of lagoos, I'm pretty sure this boy murdered a person and made clothes out of their skin now.
Oh my God!
To cover up their doodle stick.
Shut up about the goddamn doodle stick. I hear
Hey,
enough about it from Frog and Tenma. I don't need to hear it from you too.
Fine, his skin cucumber.
Shut up!
God damn it.
His burners.
His flesh trombone?
His
And now I'm trying to
100%
establish it
all
with my practice mute.
his 100% all beef thermometer.
Anyway,
His
Anyway,
DNA rifle.
if it were,
Continuing.
if that, if not for the fact there was a lion cloth around his waist, I was pretty sure that the cat lagoon would have
His
fainted
didgeridoo.
from. The cat lagoons would have fainted from the shock.
Wait. So there's two cat lagoos here. I'm not sure which one is expected to have fainted from shock.
oh God!
It sounds most likely the cat boy. If he popped out of the bushes and wasn't wearing a lion cloth, he would have fainted from shock.
Either that, he came out, saw Maria, he's just like, oh God, that body.
She can see my doodle stick.
Oh God, she can see my didgeridoo.
Oh God! Ike, be careful!
Said Maria.
It's one of the Tootsies!
This is what now?
One of the
Isn't that a
Tootsies?
type of fly that gives a disease?
No,
Oh, the
this-
disease I have?
The tsetse fly?
No, that's actually the way you would refer to thugs in South Africa.
So I need to repeat that.
See?
You cut out.
Yeah, Tsotsi refers to a particular
Tsotsi.
term.
Tootsie. I
Yeah,
thought you said Tootsie. It's like,
No,
man,
I
this is
said
getting really
Tsotsi.
terrible.
Yeah, we're getting
This
some dark shit.
Yeah,
hi, Duhad.
especially
No.
about a little
We
kid
have
skin
We
cucumber.
now have nearly naked children wearing nothing but a lion cloth.
In order to
Oh my
cover
God.
their little didgeridoo.
God damn it!
Okay, so we've got the little children from the foreign village running around with lion claws on.
I choose one of the
In
little
order
children
to
from
cover
the
up
foreign
their
forest.
DNA rifle.
Yeah, but no.
No, because this is my rifle. This is my gun.
Anyway,
This is
Anyway.
my rifle. There are many
This is
like
for
it.
killing
This
the
one is
others for
mine.
fun.
on with the story.
Where we are?
Said Maria.
All right,
That's what that's the thing.
The
Okay,
Taoists.
Okay, cats spoke a moment too late, however, for then the full-grown cats appeared from the trees behind the three lagoon. And despite yells of protest, the 6 adults that
A beard.
had
4 lagoons
managed them
present.
slapping wristbands onto their wrists as opposed to onto their waists to ensure that they would not transform in their predicament.
Wait,
is
if they
bullshit,
transform, wouldn't they get smaller and be able to get out of the wrist?
Haha, I have put you in a cage that is
To
just
get them out
the
of
bars
this coming
spread
fight
are
scene.
just wide enough so that no human can crawl through it. This will prevent you from turning into something smaller than a human and escaping. Ha 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 ha.
Okay, nothing was said for a while. And then
The sound cut out. Oh, that was actually...
Yeah.
Go on.
Nothing was said for a while, and then...
And then Ike turned to face the adults that had appeared from nowhere. Almost instantly, the little cat boy transformed, jumped over Ike's head, ran over the rest of the group, and transformed back into human form.
That was incredibly necessary.
Ike shook his head.
You know, you could have spared yourselves your lives.
Said
You
Ike.
never had to live your lives, fools.
Because I can totally kill you from these handcuffs. Unarmed. Thinking I'll bite you to death.
Also, it's not like I could have saved. Yeah, you could have saved your lives, or you could have, spared yourself what's coming. It's you could have spared yourselves your lives. If you just killed yourself when you were babies, you never would have had to live.
Oh, God! Oh, this next couple of lines are gonna be this.
Now they will die.
This entire
These
rest of
skins
the
and
scene
turned
is
into
gonna be-
lion cloths.
I'm going to cut up all your doodle sticks.
This whole rest of the scene is gonna
But
be.
if I
really
have to be the last thing you see, then... Wait, why are you looking at Maria and then closing your eyes?
Anyway.
But
Oh,
if-
God.
The
What
mercenary.
But if I have to be the mercenary was interrupted by a bunch of cat calls. Woo! Take it off!
Woo!
Show
Shake it,
us your doodle
shake it, Ike.
stick.
Woo, 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 woo.
Cat calls coming from the side.
Taoists.
Yeah,
Well,
the
it's-
Taoists.
The Taoists?
Sotsi! It's
Yeah,
a different thing.
Zotsis. And they
Tootsies.
yelled at him in a language that Ike was certainly not able to understand. They kept the cat calls up for a period of 7 minutes before he finally shook his head and
Okay, you know what? The further we go into this, the more this sounds like fan fiction written by Uncle Ruckus from Boondocks.
Read! Read! No!
frustrated at the lack of cooperation he was getting from the natives in one sentence. Finally,
Wait, what?
What?
I'm sorry. That's frustrated for the lack of cooperation he was getting from the natives in one sentence.
No, they kept the
Seven-
cat calls
which-
for a period of
it's-
7 minutes. All that one paragraph is one sentence, so that all the non-cooperation he got was in one sentence.
Wow, that's bizarrely meta.
Yeah.
Oh my God!
I'm so meta even this acronym.
okay, anyways, finally, he was unable to take it anymore. Ike stepped forward, pointing Ragnil at them.
While handcuffed.
Yeah.
Right.
So they handcuffed them, but apparently left their hands in front. Either they left their hands in front of them,
And I'm about to
or
And he
he's
let
able
him-
to fight backwards. Either way, they let them keep their weapons.
Yes.
See, there's one very simple explanation for that. In my
They're
mind, he was
idiots.
the only one not handcuffed.
Wait, what?
Why would they not handcuff him?
Because
Quick.
stupid!
Handcuff the women and children and the elderly.
Because they
Leave the
only
men free.
they only put the wristbands onto their wrists to ensure that they couldn't transform.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
which, as
they-
you pointed out,
they-
is
Oh, yeah.
stupid, and
Right, so okay, you're
they-
right, you're right. No, you're
on,
not
hold on.
wrong.
but not to stop them from using giant stabby things.
Okay.
Yeah,
they-
they're just like they can't do anything with those weapons. Let's just prevent them from transforming.
We've left you your guns,
hold
but we
on a
have
second.
bandaged your fists so that if you punch us, it won't hurt as much.
hold on.
Although I can see that apparently the Lagoos couldn't equip weapons in the game,
They
even
couldn't.
when they're in human form.
Yeah.
Hold on a sec.
So,
Yeah,
So
that's
basically-
maybe
true.
they
They
just
handcuffed
assumed no
only
one can
people-
use weapons.
They So basically, they didn't handcuff the only person who was armed.
Yes. But don't worry, they
Yes.
handcuffed Gaston. He won't be able to transform into a bird that has no hands to cuff.
Gaston.
Anyway.
All right. Okay, I step forward, pointing Ragnell at them.
All right,
Now.
listen up.
Shouted Ike, a determined set in his a determined set in his jaw, and his brows furrowed into a frown.
My forehead is frowning!
Oh!
If you don't shut up and release my friends this instant, I will cut you! I will cut you all down. Is that clear?
The cat calls kept coming for a good minute or two. However, finally,
Show us your broadsword!
oh,
Show us your skin
Take
cucumber.
it off!
finally, Ike shook his head.
They're like throwing dollar bills at him.
Oh well.
He thought.
They asked for it. Now it's their fault if I decapitate them.
Jesus.
Stop talking foreign! Oh!
He started.
You have to speak American.
Speak English or I'll fucking kill you!
But GURPS Discworld, one of the skills you can improve is shouting at foreigners.
That makes sense.
Oh, God.
All right.
Anyway.
So let's watch how he fights.
Oh, God. This is good.
He started.
Ladies and gentlemen, prepare for frog's aneurysm.
Here we go. He started by tossing Ragnell into the air. The cat
Remember
calls,
how they didn't handcuff the only person who was armed? Looks like that's not going to be an issue.
the cat call stopped at this point, and as the blade flew higher and higher, the mercenary jumped up, grabbing the blade as it fell and performing a front flip, landing back on the ground. Granted, yes, I can do this. At least in
Well-
Smash.
Yeah, in
I was
Smash.
going to say, yeah, Smash a bee!
Up the attack!
Ether!
I can't wait till he raises the sword above his head and waits for a few seconds while they all stand around waiting before slamming into the ground.
To make fire.
Yes.
Anyway.
One of the
For the
Satsu's-
Taoists.
Yeah, whatever. Let out a scream of pain as Ragnell sliced through him, effectively robbing him of his left arm and leg.
Oh,
Causing-
motherfucker, that guy stole my arm and leg!
I like how it talks about this where, he grabs it, slams it into the ground. Oh, and by the way, there was a guy in between him and the ground. Which effectively robbed him of some limbs.
Yeah.
Causing him
See, this is Zombie Cam, this is how you pickpocket people.
I'll keep it in mind.
to both fall to the ground and let go of Maria. Almost instantly afterwards, the Tsatsis, except for the newly injured one, transformed, letting go of their targets as they did. As Maria immediately began to find a way to get the wrist strap off of her wrist,
As opposed to off of her face.
the cats began to lunge at Ike. The mercenary remained unfazed by the fact that the cats were literally jumping at him and missing him. So he managed to dodge every single lunge.
By standing
like it
still.
Was it art?
Yeah, he
Oh
managed
my
to
god, they're
dodge
missing me.
when
I
they
must be an
miss.
artist.
These guys have terrible aim. Truly, I am an artist of war.
Oh, God.
Whenever the mercenary saw an opportunity to attack, he pressed it, the A button.
Yeah. Counter. Counter. Counter.
Attacking with a bunch of slashes that the cats always tended to dodge. However, Ike noticed the tension in his opponent's muscles whenever they stood still, so he took it as a sign that they could be caught off guard by the slightest diversion.
What?
Or, they're ready to strike.
Yeah. Also, this appears to be like I was wrong. This is not like a fucking Super Smash Brothers. This is goddamn Assassin's Creed. He's literally just like blocking and dodging, and then like counterattacking occasionally. And like whenever he slashes, they just sort of like dodge out of the way or like
Oh my
block.
god, it's so true.
Resquiat then Pace.
Anyway,
He was certain Maria would provide the diversion necessary to fight them. After
I need a diversion. I should do nothing and just hope that Maria does something.
Figures it out.
maybe Maria will take her top off.
They were catcalling a lot.
Yeah, but they're all catcalling at him.
This is
I
also
think they're
true.
gay.
Yeah, she whips her top off. They're just like, whatever.
well, mind you, I didn't actually know what catcall meant back then. So
So maybe
So it
it
doesn't
was
matter,
literally
we
the
do.
cat noises.
It was
Making
literally the
cat noises.
cats were calling.
yes, basically. Which
no, they
doesn't
were going,
excuse me for
meow,
not doing
meow.
the research, but
Also, it makes you kind of racist as well, because it's like, oh yeah, no, like they're catcalling, just like when me or Frog calls it's yeah, fucking say it. But yeah, you don't want to put someone's race in front of like anything they do and say, there you go, they're X calling or X walking or playing X music.
Wait, is that anti-mutant sentiment I hear?
Oh god.
Let's just go with fucking
anyway.
Anywhoozle. Okay, hold on. Let's see.
Anywho,
Okay, well, Maria would provide the diversion necessary to fight them. So he made a half-hearted attempt to do so.
Meh.
Or hold on. He was certain that Maria would provide a distraction to fight. So he made a half-hearted attempt at Maria providing the distraction?
It's like a fucking Cards Against Humanity play.
Okay.
by the way,
I think we're gonna get like 18 new white cards out of just this
Yeah,
meeting alone.
I
Jesus
have
Christ.
reached a total of 400 white cards right now, such as the Armenian Genocide, Dakari King Mike Hunt, David from Living the Dream playing Drawn to Life, Seeing Out of Your Nipples, and a Didgeridoo.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Okay, as
As soon as
Gaston and Karanga were both frantically trying to get the wrist strap off of their wrists to
As
help
opposed
Ike.
to their didgeridoos.
Oh god.
Mike. I mean,
Instead of handcuffs, this time we've used a Chinese finger trap. But not on your fingers.
oh God. Okay.
Stop! If you pull too hard, you're gonna rip off my doodle stick.
Oh god.
Look, to escape, we need to bring them closer
Anyway.
together. Nah. Nah.
Maria finally managed to pry the wrist strap off of her. Tossing it onto the path, she then transformed into her cat form and joined the fray.
took a piss in the litter box.
Literally tearing out the throat of her other captor in a violent dash forwards.
Instead of, figuratively ripping out his throat.
Yeah.
The Sats's attention was
Anyway.
diverted into for a few seconds. And that was all the mercenary needed to take care of them. Almost instantly, Ike had stabbed one of the cats in the face.
Ow!
Gushing out
Douche!
Why are you stabbing cats?
in the face.
Ah, my fucking face, dude. Not cool.
Stabbing cats in the face.
He kills all the pussy. I'm
I'm
putting that in the deck now, stabbing cats in the face.
I don't need pussy. I've got a giant sword.
Anyway.
the blood gushing out
401 white
Oh
cards.
god, Ike is shoving his huge sword into pussy.
and blood gushing out.
I get your didgeridoo out of there.
The blood gushing out and staining the path as the mercenary then made a short leap into the air. The
Sorry,
mercenary
took your virginity, hon. Now I gotta run off and do other things.
The mercenary directed his blade into a slash, effectively cutting
Effectively.
one of the Satsis in half.
Ah!
Just can't just cut things. He has to effectively cut them.
Yeah, he's basically...
Not actually
Yeah,
cut
it doesn't actually cut them. Basically, they're not actually in half. It's just that he's effectively done it. It's
More
it's
like-
almost
Yeah,
in half.
it's held together by a bit of flesh.
Yeah.
It's like kind of 5/8.
Yeah, there you go. It's
Kind of-
effectively in half.
5.
For all
Anyway.
intents and purposes, it's in half.
He then slashed a Satsi that had just so happened to be standing there ogling at what was going on.
I think he was ogling at Maria.
Oh my god, he's he's Lancelot from Monty Python. He's just like running over stabbing everyone. Some random bystander stab.
Well, hold on. Note
goes-
that they all transformed to fight except the little boy.
Standing there.
So the one who'd be standing at the side, not fighting and just ogling the fight, would be the small child.
No, I think the small child makes it out okay, actually.
Okay.
Okay.
Just with
okay.
a gigantic stab wound from Ike's gigantic didgeridoo.
Shut up! Anyway,
Killing it almost the instant the the blade made contact.
Duhad, you're gonna need to put a picture of a didgeridoo on the front of this thing now.
It's a huge fucking didgeridoo.
Like with a huge didgeridoo.
I don't know, I think this is like less subtle than fucking Pyramid
Lugo.
right now.
Like a picture of Lugo on that map holding a didgeridoo.
Oh my god.
God.
We'll power through. I gotta actually wrap this up pretty soon, at least for right now. So we gotta get to the end of this.
Okay. Okay, hold on. Let's see. Almost. Okay. Killing it almost the instant the blade made contact. Ike then heard a whoosh of wind as another cat gained up on speed behind him. He moved to jump up, but then a loud growl and the sight of the only remaining Satsi being discarded had told him that Maria would take care of the rest. Ike's attention was then directed to the wounded Satsi in front of him as the
Wait.
little...
He is being charged by one of them, but then he sees that Maria is not busy and figures it won't matter.
Anyways,
Wow.
attention was then directed to the wounded Satsi in front of him as the little cat boy gripped him with a death vice.
I don't have to worry about the one charging me. I've got children to kill.
The mercenary walked up
I need to
the
plunge my giant sword into this small boy.
Oh, God!
Putting that in the deck.
Well, don't forget, women are not allowed to play with the didgeridoo.
little...
Ike is a very noble warrior. He never sticks his huge sword into women, just into other men.
Okay, the mercenary walked up to the little boy, who shook in fright as Ike approached. The Bjork was able to tell how scared the little boy was in thinking that his end was nigh. Watch our podcast, guys.
Yes.
As soon as Ike stood in front of them, he paused for a few seconds, pondering how to tell the little boy what he was going to do with him.
Oh god.
I don't think this game even has a pause button. You just kind
Yeah,
of wait when it's your turn. It's turn-based.
Oh
It is.
God.
He just
The
paused
implications.
the game and contemplated his dialogue options.
Renegade interrupt.
Yeah,
Renegade
he-
interrupt.
Then he pointed at the direction of
Portion of rainforest.
portion of rainforest directly behind him.
Don't worry, I'm not going to kill you. I'm just going to drive you into the harsh, uncaring wilderness.
Anyway,
Anyway,
Ike
Go.
said Ike.
and tell the rest of your people that they interfere with us, I'll cut them up, just like I did to these guys. I mean, what is this? Your dad, your brother, I saw you hugging him. I'll cut them like I cut him. Oh yeah, and I know you can't understand me anyway, but if they come, I will still cut them up.
Yeah.
Okay?
Keep in mind, for these
You're
poor people.
free to die on your own in this harsh environment on the wilderness without these people that I just cut up in front of you here to protect you.
Wow.
Okay, you know who he is? He's basically like, he is Joe Chill. He is just going like, I murdered your entire family. What are you gonna do about it?
Wait.
Become Batman?
Yeah. He can't. He'll have to become Catman.
Anyway.
The little Sotsy boy instantly.
He's even got the costume. He's wearing a lion cloth.
The little Sotsy boy instantly transformed into his cat form, taking off into the forest as fast as his little legs could carry him. The instant he had finished the transformation, Ike looked after the little boy and then turned his attention back to his comrades. Maria had just transformed and had just gotten the wrist strap off Gaston and was working on Karunga's wrist strap. Both Gaston and Karunga sat rooted to their respective spots, eyes bulging at what they had just seen. Yeah, thanks for helping, guys.
Well done.
No, don't you understand? I had wrist straps. That means I can't have be a bird that doesn't have wrists, so they just kind of fall off.
You know what the sad thing is? In my head, when I was writing this scene, I was thinking of them as sort of like native bandits. But looking at it now, just feels like it's really racist. Oh my
Everything
god.
in this chapter is really racist.
I'm a little bit racist. Well, you're a little bit racist.
This isn't even that level
Yeah,
of
you're
racist. This is just
racist
like,
too.
hey, you know all those native populations you saw there? Yeah, cut them all down, bitch. And it's hilarious when we'll get to a later chapter. You'll see why it's so fucked up when you look at that. Anyway.
As soon as Maria got the wrist strap off of Karunga's wrist, Ike took Ragnell to a nearby tree and wiped the blood off it there.
My goodness.
Said Gaston. The mercenary instantly turned his head towards the raven, his gaze confused at the amazement Gaston's voice betrayed.
I'm not entirely certain if the he is
That's how it's
referring
not.
to. Okay.
That
Okay.
is like.
Well, you guys got to take over again. People are trying to get into the basement, so where I'm I currently have things set up. So finish without me. I will end the stream temporarily once you hit the end.
Okay.
Temporarily.
What?
I'll work it out afterwards. So you guys.
Yeah. He asked.
Just keep going.
He asked.
Is something up here?
It's just
It's-
the.
That. Mylan.
Oh, that's Gaston.
It's just another thing, and but take such a huge didgeridoo and use it like that.
Shouted Gaston.
So I
Jump.
see you've been looking at my sword.
I'm getting. E. Kempa says, kill the native, hair 2015.
Goddamn gigantic skin pickle, man.
Jesus Christ. This is more like hair 2008, by the way.
Shouted
So-
Gaston, jumping up with his face betraying amazement.
Where did you learn to use a didgeridoo like that?
God damn it. That's what she said.
My father taught me.
That's what he said.
Oh,
Where
God.
did you learn to kill people with your penis like that? My father taught me.
Replied Ike, walking back up to the group and extended his hand to Karanga.
I thought that said extending his hand into Karanga.
Oh my god.
Who
Anyway,
took it in his amazed state.
Took his hand. Yeah. Well, like put in his
yes,
inventory.
whatever. Da-da-da-da-da. Don't
Um,
be silly!
said Maria, laughing a little.
Anybody who can wield a sword like that was not taught by their fathers.
I know, because I know lots of people that can wield swords like that.
I know, right?
Still, he was my main teacher.
Replied the
And
mercenary.
then I had other teachers that taught electives and math and stuff like that.
And math.
But I majored in swinging my giant sword.
Oh
I guess
god.
I majored in swinging my penis around.
Minored in botany.
She would soon change his
A-
major to gel.
Anyway, let's get moving, shall we?
Uh.
There will be.
Oh
Yeah.
right.
Oh, wait, hold on. Zombie hasn't really had anything to
Yeah,
say in
let's
a while.
give Karanga back to Zombie Cam.
Okay, where are we?
Okay.
Well, they
Um,
will be back, you know.
Wait, what? Sorry.
They will be
They
back,
will
you know.
be back, you know.
They will be back, you know.
Said Karanga.
Those Sotsies are persistent.
What's a paladin?
Uh,
What's a Sotsi, anyway?
asked Ike.
The Sotsies?
Said Maria.
They're a group of natives that inhabit this forest. Some of them take to stealing for travelers that go through these rainforests. They probably will be back.
The travelers that go throughout these rainforests. They're rather wide. The travelers are rather widely distributed.
Yeah. Anyway,
Ike looked down at one of the dead bodies that littered the area, and then looked back at the three companions.
As is, I think this should be fair warning to them. There's no way that they'll want revenge for their fallen companions.
Said Ike.
Let's go. Alexander's still quite a ways off.
Yeah.
Said Gaston.
And also, let's get out of here before these guys return with the reinforcements.
The group instantly darted down the path, wanting to get to the city as quickly as possible.
Instantly.
The racist! Ah!
Boogity, boogity, boogity.
Anyways, after 2 days of traveling, without further disturbance, the group finally had come upon the spreading of the trees that indicated that the city was coming soon.
The
To theaters near
The
you.
euphemisms.
spreading of the trees.
The euphemisms are strong in this sentence.
Oh, God.
Coming soon to theater near you.
Oh, finally!
Said Maria, running forward with a wide smile.
We're here!
I don't gotta get stuck with
Alexandra?
this human
No,
anymore.
Camelot.
Camelot.
Canterlot.
It's only
As-
a model.
We're knights of the round table. We dance whenever we're able.
Hey, we party out here in Camelot where we eat a lot of Spamalot.
Okay, joke is outstayed. It's welcome.
Boogity, 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 boogity.
Asked
Anyway.
Ike.
Error, brevity is the soul of wit.
Whatever. Anyway,
Asked Ike.
Yes,
Said Karanga.
the capital of Gardia there lies ahead of us.
I can't wait.
Said Gaston.
Let's see it.
Maria and Gaston both ran forward, stopping a short while later.
A short while
there it
left.
is!
Shouted the cat Lugu, pointing excitedly at something as Ike and Karanga caught up to them.
It's Alexandra!
Alexandra! It's only a model. Ike looked in the direction that Maria pointed at and was amazed at what he saw.
Excuse me.
From the garnered them by the sunset, the numerous white towers that were viewable from the shallow valley below them stood majestically over the city. With numerous walls, the very tips of the towers were adorned with gold, the light glinting off this gold and adding to its shine. The walls also stood rather majestically around the city, and all of the smaller buildings that were visible seemed to be very affluent. Ike was pretty sure that he had never looking this good at all in all of his time in Tellius.
He never seen or seen son.
Oh my god. We're almost to the end.
So he was amazed by what he saw even more.
Mr. C had a saw.
Whoa.
Saw, seesaw before saw, see. Go on.
Said the mercenary simply.
Such a grand city. It looks like it could serve no poor. Like you turn away all the impoverished people at the gate.
Oh god, wait until next chapter. That line becomes hilarious.
It's just they commit mass genocide on all the poor people.
Oh god.
Where there
That's
is
true,
light,
isn't it?
there is shadow.
Sir, the home for clinically insane humans has been full since you declared poverty a mental illness.
Ren is just sitting there trying to make dresses out of the dust.
Out of the fucking curtains.
Anyway.
Replied Karenga.
Sometimes the most affluent cities have their problems.
We'll figure about that.
Said Gaston.
Let's go.
And the four of them walked towards the city.
End chapter.
Well, see you guys.
Yeah, well, guys, this has been fun and all
This has
that
been
chat.
experience.
I know, right?
I know.